Let's see what happens. Ah! Yes! Ha! Mr. Bling is blinging it. I gotta slow this down. Hello, everybody. Miyaka618, Miyaka's Creations, creator in IMVU, here to fill your day with educational content. Hi. Of course, I'm always eating something before I start because I like to eat. And today, I didn't feel like putting makeup on, so my face is naked. Woo! Hello there, yeah. Let me turn this little thing on. Anywho, welcome to April. It is one of my favorite months because my name does not happen to be April. It's also the first full month of spring, and spring is my absolute favoriteest time of year, especially the weather we've been having. So amazing. Yay. Throw my stickers. Oh, and I moved the little chat box over to the other corner. That corner. Well, thank you, honey. I moved the chat box to this corner because after watching some of the videos because IMVU, they streamed my first video last week when I was gone. By the way, I just got back from vacation, spring break. It was awesome. We went to Mall of America, which I haven't been to since I was 18. And if you've ever been there, not you, Gaff, I don't think you would ever go to the Mall of America, but I think it's the largest mall in the US. It's got a theme park right in the middle, Nickelodeon land. It's pretty. We had to come to America to go to the Mall of America, which is in Minnesota. It's actually near Liana, where Liana lives. I haven't seen her at any streams lately, so we went there, and they have the giant theme park in the middle. Last time I was there, it was Camp Snoopy. Now it's Nickelodeon World, and they got a Lego section, but the mall's just huge. It's huge. I mean, we were there for 4 hours. We ended up not riding any rides because, well, by the time I was done walking around the mall, because they had other attractions in there, didn't really feel like going on the rides. And I can go to any Six Flags ride I want for free. These rides cost money because I get a season pass every year. Anyway, so we went that, and then we went to Omaha, and I went to the zoo in Omaha. It's an awesome zoo. I hear it's one of the top zoos in the country, and the aquarium was amazing. I really, really enjoyed the aquarium. You had this tunnel that you walk through with the water all around you. It was so neat. A lot of the African animal exhibits were not available because it was too cold. It was in the 40s when we went. 40s. I don't know how to translate that into Celsius. I would say 10. I'm just guessing. Considering that 0 is freezing and it was above freezing. No, yeah, between probably 10 degrees Celsius if I had to make a guess at it. And it was a little bit breezy, but there were still quite a few animals out, and that was neat. And then we went to Denver, which we did last year, and we hiked the mountains, and we were there for several days. I got to see my cousin who I haven't seen in like 10 years, so that was neat. We did a lot of catching up, and that was fun. And then on the way back, we just took our time on the way back. We got a hotel room halfway, and it was a nice trip. My car didn't break down this year. Last year, my car, I was stuck in Nebraska for 2 days. Gaff, you don't know anything about Nebraska. It is so barren. There's no trees. I mean, there's a few trees. There's like a river that follows the highway that we take, but that's the only place where there's trees. But it's all open field, and it's windy all the time because there's no wind barriers. There's just nothing to look at. It's like if you've ever seen those tumbleweeds in those Western movies, they're everywhere. They're rolling around everywhere in Nebraska. So I actually got an idea to make like a tumbleweed um, particle product after watching them roll down the road. So it's like, holy crap. Uh, it was actually windy when we were in the mountains too. It was like 50-mile-an-hour steady wind gusts. They are made in Nebraska and they just keep rolling. It did. I was just watching them roll. I'm like, I could make one of those easily, and they could go nicely into one of Chic by Trinity's desert rooms, you know? Just perfect. Perfect. It's rolling along. They're actually racing us. We had the wind at the back. I had a good gas mileage on the way home, so that was nice. Yeah, and we got home, and then my son was sick for 2 days. So he had an extended spring break. And then, yeah. And the residency is going very well. We're already halfway through. I can't believe everything's going so fast. It's already been 2 months since I started the residency. I feel like I just started, but I've already done quite a bit, and I got quite a bit in the book, or in to do, quite a bit to do. Um, the rabbit and the Cheshire cat, those turned out really well. Yeah, 2 months. February, March. Now we're in April, May, and I'll be done at the end of May. I'm like, I don't know if I want to be done at the end of May. I'm actually kind of starting to get into the good stuff, you know. I was a little stressed out with doing the VIP gifts, but I want to keep going, you know. When you looked at when the bunny rabbit, did your bunny rabbit have texture? Because I saw a picture in IMVU's their main Instagram account where they were posting the pictures, and someone had a picture of the bunny and there was no texture on its face. The eyeball, there was nothing on it. It was just white. For you had texture, so I don't know why some of the products. Because someone sent me a message saying that they liked the bunny, except for it was missing. They just say, "Can you please send me the eyes, the nose, and the ears, please?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then until I saw a picture that someone else posted, I'm like, "Oh, the texture is missing on some of the products. That's really weird. I don't get it." So I don't know. I don't know if it was just looking at it. Some people had a crappy version, or what. So yeah. I'm gonna be playing around with the bunny next week. Again, we're gonna add an animation to the bunny, so we're actually gonna do a little animation, just to show you the breakdown of the pet product. Oh, maybe it just didn't load. That's weird. True dip. Did I finish the dog? No. The dog will be finished when I'm done with the residency. I've already decided that I'm not going to touch it again until after the residency. I mean, it's done. It just needs to be animated, but now I don't have time to finish it, and I don't really want to dig into that while I have all these other projects going on. But I think it got folded. Yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be done. I will finish it. I put in so much work in that thing. I mean, it was like a couple hours a week, but I put in so much work in that, and you guys were there with me every step of the way. It's going to get finished. And I am going to 3D print it. It's going to get 3D printed. It's just the doggy's got to wait a little bit. So, poor little guy. He got, oh, another thing. I have sunshine during my streams again. Hi. I love that. Sunset's at 7:30 now. Almost. It's moving fast. The sunset is changing quickly because it's that time of year. I love it. I love this time of year. I don't know how many times I keep saying it. Oh, a year from now, next year, April 8th, we're gonna have our next total solar eclipse in the US. I don't know when you're gonna have yours. Yeah, but I'm excited because I went to the last one. Yeah, it's like an event or something. Drove to the last one, and it was so awesome that I'm gonna do it again. I just have to get a hotel room in the area, and do it soon, because I don't know how many people are going to have the same idea that I have, to get it soon and not miss out. Sunshine on my shoulder. All right. So today's stream, because I've been on a tangent now for a couple minutes. Today's stream, we're going to actually look at the texture animation section on Studio a little more in depth. Oh yeah, they're so much fun. I love them. Let's see, but you had to work on that day and you couldn't see it. Oh come on, I would have taken off of work. Actually, if I have a job back then, I'm gonna be taking off of work. I already told the kids that they're not going to school because we're going. Maybe it'll line up with spring break. I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, texture animation in Studio. That's what we're going to talk about today. There's two different types. You got the scrolling animation and you got the cell animation. And if you ever looked at a sprite sheet, so yeah, that is when you work, you wouldn't be given the day for that. Yeah. But if you ever seen sprite sheets for video games and stuff, I mean, that's basically how you do a texture tile animation. So I'm gonna load up Studio, because I never have anything prepared for these, because I'm a terrible person. Not really. All my stuff got logged out. All right. Your right account. Okay, let's put my screen on for you to see. Is this a better spot for things here on the left side? Because I don't know. All the good stuff happens on the right, and I felt like it was being blocked, but maybe there is no good side. Maybe Randy's in a bad spot. So, all right, let's go to. Let's just pick something, because I'm not actually. Ooh, a bench. Ooh, sushi. Oh. Hey, Randy. How you doing? He's not in text chat anymore. He was last time, and now he's not. So I don't know. All right, let's just look at this sushi. Oh, I didn't even have to go to that one, but there's sushi. That looks yummy. I want to eat it all. Anyway, if you go to the texture section down here, texture animation, you'll notice that it has 2 modes, cycling and scrolling. I don't know who that's by. I wish I could figure out after I loaded it up, like where do you see derived? Like, yeah, that'd be nice. That would be a nice feature. I should write this down. It'd be a nice feature for the Studio, is to be able to I'm gonna have sticky notes everywhere because I don't have my notepad, to be able to reference back to the original mesh. So if I click on this, the original is actually by Xfinito X, and then Japanese cocaine. Quick reminder, always look at the derived chain, because wait, let's look at the 2. I don't think they're any different. I think that's a 0 change derive. Yeah. So it's kind of pointless to derive from the more expensive one. So I'm not deriving from this anyway, but where am I write this? Ability to see product info from what would we call this? The derive window? Derive from the product editor. See, it's nice. I can just send this to them like, hey, this would be a good idea. And they'd be like, yeah, that is a good idea. All right, what do we want to play with here? No. Maybe. All right, so let's go back down here. So texture animation. Scrolling. Direction. See, direct the speed expressed as a vector. See if that does. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That looks weird. But yeah, so easy peasy scrolling. You know, let me see if I can find. Maybe I should have had something up, but something that's like, actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna go to a fern. Yes. Did I spell it right? I want to see if my Ferris wheel will show up. Why is it spelled wrong? I made a Ferris wheel many moons ago in my Miyaka 618 account that would express the scrolling animation portion very well. Remy! Hello! Welcome! Those are not Ferris wheels, those are just wheels. That is not what I am looking for. I feel like I should just go on my catalog and look it up because that would be faster at this point in time. Because those are not Ferris wheels. And none of these Ferris wheel derives are derived from my Ferris wheel. So, oh, there we go. There we go. I found it. That's a derive from mine. Aw. You guys are so cute. Welcome. Welcome to my stream. Everyone. Okay, so here's a Ferris wheel I made way back when. I know it's been a while since I've seen you. Oh, I'm doing good. I got back from a nice vacation. Spring break with the boys, my boys. We had a really good time. I went to Denver into the mountains. So it was nice. All right, let me see which one. This one? One of these I already have scrolling. This one. Yes. Okay. So yes, they're both. Well, my youngest was sick for a couple days, but he got over it. So he had an extended spring break vacation. So it was nice. It was a lot nicer there than it was here. It was in the 60s in Denver when we went, and then in the mountains it was like in the 50s, but windy. But it was the sun was warm, very warm. Speaking of sun, see, I got sun. But yeah, it was very nice. So when I made this product here, these are all the same. All the spokes here are the same mesh. I just duplicated it and rotated it to make a circle. So that's why when the animation's scrolling, they look like they're going out, but it's just scrolling down on the texture map that I made for this particular product. And I also staggered them on purpose because I wanted the offset of the scroll. As you can see, the middle point's right here, where the colors no longer line up. it stopped. So, and there's a lot of. Yeah, one of the few amusement rides that I made back in the day. I should definitely throw this eventually in the new catalog with some nice textures and stuff on it, for sure. So let's yeah, I love this mesh. And it's just got the basic colors. I didn't even texture it. It's just, you know, just has some colors to show you how it works, because I didn't texture things back then. I did the basic colors like a lot of people did, because I didn't want people stealing my textures. Well, I'm over that now, and I find that if you actually add the text, give people the textures, it gives them a more ability to it gives people more ability to give the product their personal touch without making any big changes. So that's my thing. So I say, hi, I want to offer you a promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on, incredibly flexible and convenient order management panel. Everything is in your hands. Turn it on, off, customize. Go to dogehype.com. Hey, didn't you get this message yesterday, Gaff? I thought I remember seeing it pop up on your Twitch streams yesterday. Oh, friends who are watching this later, you need to befriend Mr. Gaff on Instagram, because he has the best parties. They had an Easter party yesterday with chocolate party. Is that what it's called? The chocolate party? I love chocolate. Yeah, I remember seeing it, but I didn't. I just ignored it. I mean, it popped in before I left. That's all I know. Gaff 210, just to be specific. Chocolate. All right, now I'm gonna do an actual frame animation. Actually, I'm gonna go into the Google's search. I'm gonna look for a sprite sheet. It's actually a sprite sheet maker. Oh, look at that. 300. Oh, okay. I don't recommend stealing other people's sprite sheets, but this is a good way to test it out. I'm just gonna throw it in the thing. So I'm gonna go find like a picture frame just to show. Oh, here's some picture frames. Does this have, let's see. Is that textured in there? Is that like an IMVU? Oh, I can't. It's all one thing. All right, that's lame. No, don't save. I just want to. What's this one? Wedding. Oh, I remember that guy. Okay, I think this will do. This has just got the. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, okay, this is. Okay, so what is it, 512 or 256? 256. 85.3. Well, let's see what happens. Cycling. Oh, wait, no, not cycling. 85. 85. Number of sales 9. Let's see what happens. Ah! Yes. Ha! Mr. Bling is blinging it. I gotta slow this down. That's going really fast. I can't believe that like the first result came up worked perfectly. All right, so I'm gonna explain to you why this worked the way it did. You may have noticed that this particular image already had cells built into it. All right, so I didn't even have to like show you anything. That's great. But as you can see, this image is 256 by 256. So in order to get the cell dimensions of this preloaded image, I had to divide, since it's got, you can see it's got three images up and 3 images down, so it's 9 images. You divide that by 3 and you get your cell size going to the left and right, and then you cell size going up and bottom. Currently, the restriction for the cell image size is still 512 by 512, so you have to keep your images on that size. If you upload anything larger, it'll automatically shrink it down in size. So I learned that recently. So when you have to keep that in mind when you put in the cell widths dimensions down here, is that the max size is always 512 by 512. Now they may fix that in the future. They may update that in the future because they're always changing things. But currently, as of right now, it's 512 by 512 is your max cell size both ways. So let's see here. Let's try throwing in the image I just downloaded. What are my downloads? Open. So this one's 300 by 128. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what, 30? Wait. Ugh, my math isn't working. My math isn't mathing right now. 9 by 5, 60. 60 by 62. Okay. 60 by 62. Let's see if I can, with 60 by 62. What did I do wrong? Oh, I have the wrong number of cells. Duh. It's not 9. It's 10. The last one worked very well. Maybe because these are the height is right. The width is wrong for some reason. Maybe they're not perfectly. That's why it's easier to make your own, because everything's perfect then. But let me see what happens, because it's. Make these the same size and see what happens. Nope. I'm actually going to speed this up too, because he's going slow. He looks like he's running past. Running by. Do I need to offset? No. I don't know what I'm doing now. Boop, 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 boop. He's all stretched out now. I wonder what happens if I change. Oh, I can't have. That's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It'd be easier if I took this into Photoshop and then figured out the exact cell size. It is Mega Man. I just found this the first cell sprite sheet that popped up. I could find another one. I could. Like this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what happens. Budwalk. 1. This is also 300 by 240. You can create sprite sheets using AI. They had sprite sheet makers, I saw. After this, I'm going to show you how to do one using Photoshop, but I just was the first result was amazing. It just worked out perfectly, but I don't know if you can create a sprite sheet using AI. I just know you can. I'll show you how to make one using Photoshop, but I just wanted to pull one off the internet and see if I can get it to work. Again, I don't recommend. You absolutely cannot use these on an actual product that you upload because that would be copyright infringement, and that's bad. Speaking of copyright infringement, I had one of my Etsy products removed because I used a copyrighted term and I didn't realize it was copyrighted. So now I know. So yeah, there are companies that are browsing the internet for copyrighted content. So you gotta be aware of that. Oh, Oh, you know what I did wrong? I know I did wrong. No, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. What if I flip those before I switch this? I just want to see some. Yeah. Only because I don't think that's going to make a difference. It doesn't. Okay. So this is 60. I should know this one, but 60 by 60. See, that makes more sense. Or it's the same. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 4, 20. Okay. See, that one's doing the same thing. It's just sliding along. So I have something wrong. Or maybe the offset's off. But whatever. Let's do the Photoshop tang. Photo. It's loading. Just trying the numbers around it and see if that makes a difference. No, it's just bouncing all over the place. I never steal texture maps, so I'm just happy that one. Is it 85 or something like that? Is that what it was? Was it 83? I forgot. It was 9. Yeah, that's right. See, that one works because that one's perfectly lined up. All right, Photoshop. Photoshop, here it is. So if you take a video of something, you can actually change your video frames to layers. I have lots of videos. That I could borrow from. Where's one of my dancing animations? I use these for my thumbnails. Creepy. This is the driving the bus. Driving the bus. I will show you that in a second. Gaff. Select the range. I'm gonna limit my frames to like every 4 for now. I can adjust it later. I can delete. Anyway, oops. Okay, we're gonna make sure arms are all the way up on the left. It's a long animation. Let's just do. Okay. How many frames do I get? 9 frames. Perfect. Let's see how it plays. Woo, 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 woo. It looks weird, but this is for demonstrative purposes. Oh, because it's not a true loop, but it'll work for now. It's not a true loop. All right, so GIF, when I export my frame, or when I export my thumbnail animation, first of all, I try to keep it as little frames as possible to have it still look good. If you, I mean, you can delete when you import the video. Obviously use the select. What I do? Import video frames to layers. I just picked one. Obviously you want to click the limit, so you limit every few frames, and you want selection only, so you make sure you keep it to the section that you want. Oh, I don't remember doing that walk animation. I must have it somewhere. Look at how dainty she is. Okay. It's an old video. It's the first one on the list. So it's important to select to limit your frames. So, and then when you hit the OK, it'll bring in that many frames. And then like if you need to limit it down even more, you can just delete every other. I just delete every other frame. It still maintains the structure of the animation without making it look jumpy. So that's one way to do it. And then when you export, I usually save for web. I don't know if the newer versions of Photoshop have this option. I think they have a different option if I remember correctly. But when you save for web, see, this is the large file, so this isn't going to really work for you in the way that you need it to. But it's actually, it's at 302. You just lower the settings as much as possible to still maintain the looks of it. So like it still looks good at 64 colors. And look at it, it's almost half of the file size automatically. You can also adjust the lossy, which gives it that more of a grainy look. But it's still, every little thing that you adjust helps, you know? You can probably go down to 32 colors and bring the lossy back up because I don't like the lossy that low. It looks, but yeah. Yeah, these are big hands. This is an old animation. You're right. My old avatar had big hands. So yeah, that's how you can reduce the file size to fit in the window of IMVU's 50K. So even right now, this is 134K. For being a giant image, it's, you know, that's good. If I bring this down to 2, it'll be 2 colors. Oh, it's gone. 4 colors? Hey, it's 4 colors and it's under 50K. Let's play it. She's got armpit hair. So yeah, that's how you do that. But we're not exporting this right there. I'm going to change the canvas size to a square. I usually work in Photoshop on that screen, so that's how everything pops up with there. Pixels. First I'm gonna crop it and then I'm gonna see what happens. I want it to be a square. Okay, almost monochrome. Almost. Okay, so this currently this image is 700, too big. So we're gonna change it because it needs to fit in the 512 eventually. So 512 divided by what was it again? Wait, is that right? 170.6? 170. Because there's 9 images and I need to have all 9 images fit in a 512 by 512 square. So let's change this to 170 image sized. There. And now I'm going to make a new file. 512. 512. And I'm just going to copy each frame. Control. Oh, wait. Oh, copy and then move it over here. I'm actually going to change this background color so I can know what's going on. There's one. And I'm going to put snap on because it makes it easier. I think these are a little bit smaller than they're supposed to be, so they may not line up perfectly because, yeah. Now when you copy it, make sure you have both the frame and the layer highlighted before you hit the Control C to copy it while it's highlighted. Otherwise, you're going to be copying dead air. This is frame 2. Here, it lined up perfectly center. That's cool. And frame 3. Copy. And Control V. Fourth frame. See, it has the little lines are perfectly. I'm just gonna leave those in actually. I think. Snap. Oh, I want you to snap. Wrong. No, don't snap there. Oh no. Snap over there. Okay. Number 5. Ah. Hold on. There you go. I'll zoomed in and set it, put it center. Okay, number 6. She's already dancing. Move that over. Snap against the wall. There we go. Number 7. Oh no. Snap down. And snap against the wall. Okay, good. Number 8. Perfect. Last one. Number 9. There. I have a little dance move. Oh no. You can make it long or tall. You can make it any shape you want. You just have to keep it under the 512 restrictions. So you can, I mean, if you want smaller, like generally sprite sheets are pretty small, but most video games, like the old school video games, had pretty low resolution, so they didn't need big, gigantic file size images or whatever to have all that detail and stuff. And this is just it for demonstration. You can use the animation feature for colors. You know, if you have like a strobe light or whatever, and it just changes colors, you can use it for like a lot of your fires in IMVU are basically animated textures. So I mean that's probably the best case use case is animated textures. People use them for like their neon signs, you know, where it just changes the sign every once in a while. But yeah, as long as it stays in the 512 by 512 constraints, it can be all images all the way across. It can be images down. It can be like two columns and 5, like the one spreadsheet. But I don't know. I have to see what the heck's going on with that one. So let me export. Yeah. That's how I used to make mine. I had to make them super long because it was just easier that way. But this actually gives you more detail in a more confined space. Where do I want to save this? I'll throw it in the downloads folder because why not? Call it Dancing Girl. Right, so Mr. Bling still there. Dr. Bling, is that what his name is? Here she is, dancing away. I said it's like 170 point. Oh, there's no history. 70.6. I wonder if you could do points. Nope. All right, let's see if this works. Why did it not work? What did I do wrong? What I have him as a 60. I'm so terrible at memory stuff. Was it 28? No. I don't think so. I'm so confused why it didn't work that time. Mr. Bling worked fine. Why are you working? Oh, 85. Oops. Oh, here she goes. That's weird. The image is bigger, but it didn't like the file size. I wonder if it shrinks it down even more. I don't know. That would be interesting because based on my file size by 200 is 256 like the max limit for texture animation? Like, is that like a bug in the system? I don't know. I had to figure it out, but 170 should have worked. So let's make this go a little faster so she dances her little booty off here. There she goes. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do this even more. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. Look at her go. This would be nice for like a TV type situation too, I think. You know, if you have like a TV on your wall or whatever. Like add some, have some emission. There you go. There you go. I have a white. Okay, let me see what happens when I emit. You can't see her. She's too bright. It's gonna burn her. Come on. And a little bit more. Gotta do something better than that. A little in between there. 34. If I self-illuminate, would that make it better? Kind of looks like a television, huh? Yeah, everything you add gets animated with the file. I thought it'd be kind of cool if you could just add like the opacity and just have the opacity animate and just have everything else static. Then you can have like a weird opacity animation happen, but that's not possible, unfortunately. So everything in the texture category here will animate with your file. So yeah, if you have like if you had a so if you had like a normal map, that would make interesting waves on water where the waves kind of flow with the water. That would be an interesting use case for the normal maps. What else would have animated? Trying to think of something else. Like maybe sheets blowing in the wind. Like if you have some sheets hanging on a line, you know, a flag. Yeah, so then the texture or whatever the normal would flow down. See, that would be something you could do. You have this texture map and it's the exact same image. It's the same flag or whatever, but the only thing that changes is the normal map, so it would look like a wave going down the texture. There you go. You know, for a flag, that would be neat. I'm gonna put this on the wall like a TV. You can use your decorating mode. She's still dancing. Is it? I didn't put any wall maps. I gotta use the. Okay. Put this over here. I gotta use this stuff instead because that's what. Turn this way, and then move it up. Move it on up. There you go. There. Put that on the wall. Oop, too much. Let's move it away from the wall a little bit. I forgot my walls are angled weird. Yeah, do that. All right, I don't need upload state. I'm done. I want to look at it now. And watch my TV. Need to put a couch in here. I can watch myself dance with my big hands. He looks like a teddy. Put that on some building. You know, it says like the little advertisements or whatever. Ooh, this is new. Where'd that come from? What is that? Valentine. I get all kinds of stuff with this account and I don't realize it because this account has VIP because I have to pay for VIP. Oh, how pretty. Sparkly. What? Are those particles? No. How pretty is that? Yeah, ads panels. Yeah. Let's put on my bunny rabbit and my Cheshire cat because I have to because I made them. Along with my ferret's still there. Wally's not with me today. I don't know why Wally's not with me. But yeah, okay, that was cool. I can't think of anything else to use. Can't think of anything else to use. Like shininess. Should I upload that? See, the shininess would go nicely with the normal. Like if the shine kind of follows the normal map of a wave of a flag, that would definitely like sell it, if you know what I mean. And I think emissions. Like, let's see. What happens if I put this as the emission? This guy over it. I'm curious. Oh, he just kind of lights up where he. Well, that's interesting. That is interesting. Let me turn this emissions up a little bit here. I want a better look at that. I'm using him as the emission texture. Yeah, if you can get super creative, you know, it looks like the panel's like electrocutating. They kind of do. You're right. Huh. That's, yeah. See? Coming up with ideas already. Sweet. The Cheshire Cat, he's posing for the camera. Okay, let me see here. Head spin. Is that what the? Yep. It works. Yeah, I saw your mirror. It looked really neat. So cool. I'm so glad you guys can make some neat products with this stuff, though. I mean, there's so many possibilities. Like, they're really, I forget what the other one was. Was it roll? Oh, I forgot. Ah. Oh, they don't know about reflection. You know, not many people showed up for the learning session. The thing is, they offer these learning sessions, and people should take, if they want to learn what kind of stuff is available in Studio, they got to show up to these sessions to really get like the full scope of what this program can do now, you know, because there's so much possibilities, like what they keep on adding new features. And I don't know if I should just start making some little tutorials and throwing them in my YouTube channel about stuff like that, or what. But I'm terrible at making tutorials. I keep saying I'm going to do it and then I don't do it. I would like to try is what I'm saying. I'd like to try to make tutorials. Gaf, do me a favor. In on the Twitch chat on the bottom, there's a little circle that's called channel points. I'm curious how many channel points you have. You should have some because you're here frequently. Oh, yeah, you could use those. I actually added some reward stuff and challenges. I forget what they mean. you could use those up. You have 1.4. Yeah, you guys have a decent amount. I added some stuff. There he goes. He spins, but I forgot what the trigger was for that. Time? I think the rabbit's time. Yeah. Bunny's super cute. Oh, I get to stretch. Thank you. That's great. Oh, cracking. Ah, shizer. Nice. Ooh, thank you. Perfect. Very nice. Appreciate it. This is a highlighted. Yes, it is. You did good. You learned something new today. Fantastic. Awesome. Okay, so this went well. I think this is a wrap. We learned something new. I don't know why the sprite sheets weren't working. Probably because I had to, I don't know, Photoshop. You missed the stretch. He was too busy. I can do it again. I don't think I'll pop as much this time. Yay! Yay! I have to put the bits back on there for Randy and see if he works, because he wasn't working last time. It was very disappointing. But now that he's working and he's not disappearing, I wonder if like the food menu will work or something. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Stretch. Wait, should I do like a full? Oh, I held that one. Oh, that was my shoulder. Wait. Oh. Crack. Well, anyway, next week we're going to get down into the dirty of the bunny rabbit, and we're going to make a little dance animation for him because he's super cute. And I'll show you like just basically how I made him for IMVU. That'll be next week. So we're gonna play with the bunny. And yeah, and then after that, I don't know. Oh, look at the time. Yes, Randy's awesome. We all love Randy. I'm so glad you found that. I'm so glad I pointed that out to you. I'm like, nobody's using the chat points from my channel. Channel points, is that what they're called? All right, I'm going to put some stickers up, and then we're going to call it an evening. Wait, is this Ellen?
Wow.
It looks like Ellen. What else? There's a potato. If Polly was here, she'd like that. Easy. Was it Owen Wilson? I thought it looked like Ellen. Wait.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Someone need a hug.
Perfect. Yes, we're having fun with stickers. Boom. All right. Let's put me back on here. With stickers on my face. What's going on here? Yeah. Okay. So, awesome stream. We got learned a lot. And again, don't use other people's images in your products. That's bad. Copyright infringement is bad. But it's fun to play with. It's just, something you can play with. But make your own sprite sheets to use for your animations, or the scrolling animations is nice too. And now Gaff has some amazing ideas for his flag. Wait. It's over my face. There you go. Super smart. And the sun's down, so I don't have a sun on my face anymore. Yeah, you have no control over where these things land. They just land. But next week. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Remy, for letting me hydrate. We'll see you next week. And this was fantastic. I love you guys. Goodbye.